So these are the questions on how to find profit and percentage profit. What you should do now is just hit pause on the screen and then go and try and do these 4 sums in your whiteboard, in your copy, wherever you want. The best advice I can give is to actually estimate your answer, to think, well, are they making a 10% profit or 50 or 100 or more than 100? And then the next piece of advice I would give is, if you know your decimals and your fractions and what they're supposed to be, like 1/8 is 12.5%, 1/5 is 20%, if you can see that in your head, it's going to cut out an awful lot of the long division and the cancelling. So if you know all that stuff, it's going to make it an awful lot easier for you. So pause the screen and off you go. Okay, so you should have the questions done by now. And right, here we go. So the profit is obviously €8. And of course the formula is profit over cost price. So I can see straight away that that's going to be 1/10, which means the answer is going to be 10%. But in case you didn't see that, we'll just simplify it down. So we've got 800 over 80. If you know that that's 1/10 in your head, you're going to cut out all this nonsense that you don't need to do. Okay, so answer was 10%. Next one up here was the next easiest. They had a profit of €5. So profit over cost price by 100 over 1. Now we should both know that 5 goes into both of these numbers and it will definitely simplify down. 5 into that is 1, 5 into that is 8 times, and of course we should all know that that's 12.5%. But just in case we didn't, that's 100 over 8. Four left over, and that goes in 5 times. 12.5%. And of course, if I multiply 5 by 100, I get 500, and divide it by 40, I'll also get 12.5%. Right, this is where it gets a bit tricky because there's decimal points in it. But like I said, if you can see what fraction it is before you even start, it'll make it a lot easier. Okay, so what is the profit here? That is 22.40. Okay, so it's going to get tricky. So profit over cost price. You can do it 2 ways. We can just go multiply it out and then do our long division. We'll get the same answer, or we can simplify it down. I'll do it that way first. So 2.4 by 100 is 2,240, and if I divide that then by 56. I'm going to guess it goes in 4 times. Oh, okay. Four was up there, a 0 left over, 0 here. 56 into that is 0, which is 40%. Okay, 2/5. So if I actually cancel that down, I might have got it down to 2/5. If I had, let me see, 2 and go into both of these, I would have got 1.2, and that would have been 28, and that could have been divided by 2 again, 5.6, and that could have been 14. Okay, so this is where it gets tricky with the decimal points. And if I did it the same way, multiplying by 100 and dividing, I would have got the same answer. So answer was 40%. Okay. This one here should be easier because we got no decimal points. So the profit is going to be 330. Okay, so profit over cost price. Right, we can cancel a lot out here, so we can get rid of these two. And I know that 11 will go into both of these numbers. So 11 into 33 will go in 3 times. 11 into that will go 5 times, and we got 3/5, which we all know is 60% profit. Let's say you didn't know that, and you multiplied it out, and you got that should still work. And I'll do it just, we'll knock off those zeros, we'll do it just in case. Five into that, 55 into that won't go, that should go. Goes in 6 times and doesn't go. 60%. So as you can see, if you can actually see the fraction before you have to do all this extra nonsense rubbish, it makes it much easier. Obviously these ones here are quite tricky because we got decimal points and it's harder to see them. Right, so that's all for now. The next video will have, I think it's 8 more questions, and they'll be slightly more difficult. Thank you.